starts now.
Good evening, I'm Justin Betty. A former D.C. Everest teacher pleaded guilty today to charges of production of child pornography. According to acting U.S. Attorney Timothy O'Shea, Travis Greel used an iPad to take videos and photos under students' clothing or upskirt videos. The investigation began in February of last year when a student came forward saying she was uncomfortable with how Greel was having her stand close to him while they reviewed classwork. According to the plea deal, Greel faces at least 6 years in prison. He's scheduled to be sentenced on August 12th and 13th. Stevens Point police have now identified the man found dead in a home on 6th Avenue this morning as 38-year-old Jamie Harkness of Stevens Point. They say an autopsy has now been completed, but no cause of death has been announced just yet. They say that case remains under investigation. Outside, Jeff, we saw a pretty mild, you could say, warm day today.
Yeah, look what we did. High temperatures near 70 today, and we're not going to stop there either. We could do mid, even upper 70s through much of next week. But first today, highs near 70 in Rhinelander, 72 in Wisconsin Rapids. A very comfortable day. Out there now, though, it's not too bad at all. It's still 50 in Rhinelander, 53 for Wapaka, 52 for Merrill. These will be slow to fall off tonight because there is a little bit of cloud cover out there now, but there still is a frost advisory again. This is kind of a little bit of a stretch I can see here, but you can see maybe a few areas of frost this evening across the counties here in blue by tomorrow. This is the last night of that, though, as we have warmer temperatures for tomorrow night. Okay, looking to the west of us now, there's some clouds across our neck of the woods. There's a system over here that could bring us a couple sprinkles over the weekend. Other than that, though, we're probably dry into Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. Our forecast tonight then is partly cloudy skies, some frost in there as well, with low temperatures near 41. Your full forecast is coming up, Justin.
Thanks, Jeff. If you are fully vaccinated, the CDC says you no longer need to wear a mask anywhere except in rare situations. The new guidance, and remember it is just a guidance, was announced today at the White House. They say fully vaccinated people do not need to wear a mask outdoors at all and do not need to wear a mask indoors either, except for crowded settings like buses, planes, hospitals, and prison. Starting today, kids between the age of 12 and 15 are eligible to receive the Pfizer COVID vaccine in Wisconsin. Of course, minors who are interested in receiving the vaccine must have parental consent, and a parent or guardian must be present during the vaccination, which is why UW health leaders say it's important to start talking to kids about vaccinations now.
Our strong expectation and hope would be that families be able to work those things out amongst themselves. If there were particular issues, a provider or, our nurses and other system would be able to, help navigate through that. But hopefully that's a strong minority of people where that would be the case.
Health officials say it is critical that youth take charge and be well informed, much like an adult, and that parents with any questions or concerns reach out to their primary care physician. Right now, about 45% of all people in Wisconsin have received at least one dose of a COVID-19 vaccine, but that percentage falls as people get younger. DHS reports almost 83% of all people over age 65 have now received at least one dose, but only about half the people in the 35 to 54 range have done the same, and only about 27% of 16 and 17-year-olds in the state have received at least one shot. Meanwhile, the daily number of new COVID-19 cases in Wisconsin continues to fall. Today, the State Department of Health Services reports 485 new cases, dropping the 7-day average to 465. Meanwhile, DHS reports 18 new deaths today. We're averaging 11 per day over the last week. In our 12-county north central Wisconsin region, DHS reports we're averaging about 20 people in the hospital over the last 2 weeks. May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and tonight we continue our look into mental health in the North Woods, tightening our focus on what experts call a wraparound approach, a community-based effort to treat the person and not the symptoms. Newswatch 12's Cooper Henkel explains.
Now, if somebody comes in and says, I want symptom management, we say, yeah, that's not your goal. What do you want in your life?
Tracy Bellman wears lots of different hats, all falling under the umbrella of the Community Support Program, or CSP.
We are able to provide what they used to call a hospital without walls.
Partnering with consumers to help with more than just medical appointments.
Housing, interpersonal relationship skills, crisis coping skills, physical health, mental health, symptom management.
Taking the whole person's life into consideration when helping them develop a plan.
I had a fight
to get where I am.
Jackie started seeking treatment when she turned 18 and says the approach here in the Northwoods beats any she's seen, even in bigger cities.
Human Services in Rhineland is the best, number one. If you need help, they're here. They will talk to you. They will do anything for you.
But maybe what you need is a little less structured.
NAMI is the National Alliance on Mental Illness.
Jacobson describes NAMI like a gym, but for your mental health. Maybe you just want to lose a few metaphorical pounds.
Sometimes it's not permanent. It's just a bump in the road, and we're certainly there to help give tools and support during that time.
Others are regulars, hitting the mental weights every day.
Other times, we have members who would prefer to be with us for a long period of time because it is fun and it is a lot of support.
NAMI partners with other chapters across the country, linking people to resources in their backyard and connecting them to a larger community, key to anyone's wellness.
It also allows the person to feel a part of their community, not an addition to their community.
The wraparound approach starts in schools.
When students don't feel supported at school, when they don't feel a sense of belonging, when their mental health needs are not being met, things fall apart.
Hump says Rhinelander School District invests a lot in their students' well-being because everyone, students and staff, needs some kind of support sometime.
Everybody struggles with mental health to a certain extent.
Which means making sure you've got your support team.
Could be your mom and dad or your grandma, grandpa, or sister, or brother, cousin.
And being there for others in the community when you can.
One of the ways we've been able to do that is by having community members work as mentors to work with our students and build relationships and those connections that are crucial for students.
That's Cooper Henkel reporting. High-speed internet can be hard to come by in many rural areas, but we'll show you how one Vilas County community will soon be getting a high-speed upgrade. But first, Jeff's in with your full forecast. That's next on Newswatch 12 at 10.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Builders Service Incorporated, Elko.
Have you ever looked up how much of an appliance is made in the U.S.? At Maher Water Corporation, we use systems that are 90% made in the U.S. In fact, over 80% of the unit is made right here in the Midwest, and 75% of the entire unit is made right here in our beautiful state of Wisconsin. Combining the local made product with a local family company means money spent here stays here. So call us today to meet our Wisconsin-made family.
There's no telling what the next Wisconsin Lottery scratch game will bring. It's Hot Sevens, a sizzling new family of games with prices of $1, $2, $5, and $10. The bigger the ticket, the bigger the top prize, all the way up to $100,000. Instant scratch games from the Wisconsin Lottery. Odds are you'll like them.
Would you rather have hiccups for a week or get the worst haircut ever? Some choices are a lose-lose, but it's all win-win at Taco John's. Choose 3 chicken street tacos with creamy garlic lime sauce or 3 grilled chicken soft-shell tacos for just $5. It's the most delicious decision your mouth will ever make. Or just get both. Talk about a win-win. Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better.
Yeah, well, look what I did this weekend, huh?
Your weekends brought to you by American Marine and Motorsports in Shawano. We have more boats and pontoons in stock than anywhere else in Wisconsin. Check them out in the largest showroom in the USA. Buy or trade into a new boat and get out on the water today, and we'll give you the best deal. Guaranteed by at least $500. Get the most out of your weekends with American Marine and Motorsports Shawano.
Can't find what you want in a new summer ride? Settling for good enough just to have it now? Wait, don't settle. Herbs in Tomahawk and Power Pack in Marshfield have the solution. Custom order. Get exactly what you want by building your customized ride with us, and we'll place a special order with the manufacturer. That means the color you want, the package you need in the new ride you deserve. Plus, you'll get discounts on all parts and special financing on gear. Herbs in Tomahawk and Power Pack in Marshfield. Don't settle. Get your custom order in today.
Well, this might be the last one of these until September. A frost advisory in effect for us tonight. This is the last one for a while, though. It's going to be a stretch. The Weather Service basically saying be careful. There could be a few areas of frost this evening as temperatures hover in the upper 30s. After highs today did this. Look, 69 in Rhinelander, 72 Wisconsin Rapids. But yeah, get used to this as warmer air is on the way just after the weekend. All right, so out there right now, it's not too bad. It's 50 in Rhinelander, 55 Wisconsin Rapids, 48 for Diamond Lake. These will drop off slowly because there is some cloud cover across the area now, but the overall trend keeps much of the country above average in temperatures, taking us through now the end of May. So if you wanted warmer temperatures, here you go. They're here to stay, except for maybe Saturday. Could be a bit cooler around here with highs back in the low 60s. Here's that trend. Tomorrow 68. Many of you will do 70 tomorrow. There's Saturday, but then right back up, 67 for Sunday, and those are 70s, mid-70s, and this could be a bit conservative. We could do even upper 70s Tuesday into Wednesday of next week. The heat is on. Here it comes. Also, the allergies are on as well. So if you're sneezing, sniffling, whatever you're doing, it could be the tree pollen right now in the moderate category. However, it's forecasted to go into the high category this weekend, so definitely you have like Zyrtec or whatever, make sure you are taking that. All right, so looking outside now, we had some cloud cover out there earlier, still across the area as we speak. This is alverga, our precipitation leaving the cloud. It's falling through some very dry air, so it does not make it to the Earth's surface. Thus, we see it by radar, but not down here. It does not hit the ground at all. There is something going on in the west of us, though, kind of a big mess over here, a mess in the west, all of which is moving generally in our direction. That could kick off a rogue shower tomorrow night, more likely on Saturday before we dry out for Sunday, and then probably another chance for rain in here Tuesday into Wednesday of next week. But the overall trend, though, is high pressure built in for much of the country right now. As the storm track has shifted north, there's also one to the south. We're kind of stuck in the middle where nothing happens. Warmer temperatures are on the way with a couple instability showers, but that's not good news because the fire danger is still very high. The vegetation is growing in now, so that's good news, but still the dew points are incredibly low. It just sucks all the moisture out of the trees and vegetation trying to grow in right now. Our forecast then for tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies, lows down near 41. You can still get frost with temperatures like that, so take care of your sensitive plants up there. But again, this is the last night of that for a while with a southwest breeze around 5. For tomorrow, it's Friday, partly cloudy, highs near 70, probably stopping just short like today with a southwest breeze around 5 to 10. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwest Furniture and Mattress shows lots of sunshine tomorrow, a lot more cloud cover and cooler temperatures Saturday, a couple of thunder showers on Sunday, followed by those are mid-70s Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. Justin.
Get hot. Thanks, Jeff. Over the past year and change, a lot more people have been relying on the internet to work from home, or at least work away from the office. But in rural places like much of northern Wisconsin, a lack of broadband can make that difficult. However, as Newswatch 12's Morgan Johnson tells us, in one Vilas County community, that won't be a problem much longer.
The Coontail Market and Outdoor Sports Store serves almost everything one could need when they make a stop in Boulder Junction. With locations in Boulder Junction and Arborvita, co-owner Steve Kuhn must make sure they both are running smoothly.
The one in Arborvita needs to communicate with the one in Boulder Junction, and that's one of our largest issues is speed between the two.
Because of Boulder Junction's sparse and unreliable broadband connection, problems arise.
It's a situation where we have many outages per year. When we do have outages, we end up switching to cellular backup in the grocery store.
So when one store has a problem, the other one feels it too. Things will soon change though, and Coontail won't have to rely on an unstable network anymore thanks to a project that first came up in 2017.
This is a game changer for Boulder Junction in so many many ways.
Bill Nemeth serves on the Boulder Junction High-Speed Broadband Committee and recalls a 2017 survey asking Boulder Junction residents what they thought was holding back the town economically. The most common answer? Poor broadband connection.
Our broadband here throughout the town it's fair to poor.
The new project aims to give every living unit, that's homes and businesses in Boulder Junction, high-speed connection. Phase 1 includes construction that started a few weeks ago. Nemeth expects 745 units to receive the high-speed broadband by the end of the year, and the project is expected to wrap up late 2022.
It's going to be really interesting to see Boulder Junction in 5 years, because now it provides the opportunity for Boulder to market itself as a broadband, as a high-speed broadband destination, and that's going to transform the community.
Nemeth says high-speed broadband will bring remote workers to the area and, of course, seasonal visitors who will likely make a stop at Coontail while they're there. Coon will keep running his stores until this fall, when he will begin the transition to the new network. Reporting for Newswatch 12, I'm Morgan Johnson.
Well, it was a busy night for high school sports. We have high school baseball, track, and tennis highlights for you after the break.
The Auto Show started with an idea. Honor the future of innovation while celebrating today with special Auto Show offers on select Ford vehicles. For generations, that's exactly what Ford has done and continues to do. Because when all is said and done, Auto Show is more than just an event. It's a step towards a better future. This Auto Show season, get an F-150 with $4,000 total cash back. Only at your Wisconsin and UP Ford dealers.
NBC Newswatch 12. News from where you live.
What does it mean to fight for what's right? To us, it means helping accident victims get their lives back to normal again. Habish, and Rotier. We fight for what's right.
You're a hard worker. Provide for your family. Do good things in the community. Help out your neighbors. You've been there for so many others. Now, we're here for you. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
Huge auction, Hurley, Wisconsin, May 23rd. Vans, trucks, trailers, Genie Lift, tools, forklift, and much more. Contact Brass and St. Louis Auctions for more details.
Take it away, boys.
Wisconsin's Knowles Nelson Stewardship Program has been protecting our land and water for 30 years. Let's keep it that way. Our parks, trails, and open spaces give us a place to recharge and safely connect with friends and family. From trails and parks to waterways and working forests, Knowles Nelson gets it done. But if the legislature doesn't act now, we could lose what makes Wisconsin special. Call your senator. Reauthorize the Knowles Nelson Stewardship Program for 10 years for Wisconsin.
Summer's here, and with a great deal on a new Toyota, you can go out and enjoy all your favorite summer sports, like softball, beach volleyball, triathlons, woo, racing, golf. Whoa! Someone needs lessons.
Right now, you can get $1,500 customer cash on a sporty new 2021 Corolla or Corolla hatchback. To learn more, visit Toyota.com.
Get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Coming up on your Friday, we'll meet our new furry friend of the week from Catkins Animal Rescue.
And our weather continues to be nice. A lot more clouds moving in for your Friday, though. Temperatures still remaining nice for this time of the year. More when you tune in on your Friday.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Furniture and Appliance Mart. Sports Watch 12 with Nate Myhawk starts now.
Although I never ran or participated in track and field, I always loved how it's a sport that just throws everything into one, and we had some awesome action at Rhinelander High School on Thursday. Teams from all over the Great Northern Conference came down to participate, and it was a beautiful day for it. In the girls' shot put, Emily Fink of Three Lakes put on a dominating performance for an individual win. Lakeland Union showed out in the boys 4x400. They also won the same event on the girls' side. In the end, the Ashland Ordockers were big winners for the girls, and for the boys, the host Rhinelander came home with a team victory. Just a few hundred yards away, the Hodag tennis team was in battle. They played host to the Anago Red Robins, and the Rhinelander boys team is keeping the unbeaten streak alive. The Hodags are now 6-0 on the season. They won 6-1 on the day, and they'll be right back in action on Friday. A battle with Lakeland Union awaits them before a big quad match over the weekend. Another stop for the day, this time on the baseball diamond. Goodman Pembine visiting Three Lakes, and after the Patriots tied the game in the 5th inning, they fell into a bases-loaded jam, but Ryan Erickson able to pick up a huge strikeout. That was his last pitch of the game. Blue Jays wouldn't stay quiet for long. Cody Stippelmeister, just throw your hands out. Good things will happen. A liner into center, 2-run score. Three Lakes regains the lead. A few batters later, Sawyer Scheidslag, sharp grounder toward short. They can't turn two. Another run scores. It's 6-3 Blue Jays, and now leading 8-3. Evan Ladua blowing this game open. Lining one down the left field line, rolls all the way to the corner. Another run crosses for Three Lakes. It's a 3-bagger for Ladua. The Blue Jays pick up the huge win by a final of 10-3. Earlier today, we got some fantastic news from the CDC, but as a sports fan, it pales to the news out of Milwaukee. Starting on June 25th, the Brewers will allow 100% capacity at American Family Field, so those dreams of catching a Brewer game in person this summer, they're a full go. But in the meantime, the crew still had to take care of some business on the field. Brewers were in action Thursday afternoon, Game 3 against St. Louis, and the Redbirds would strike first off of Corbin Burns. Nolan Arenado scorches one into left field. That's an RBI single, St. Louis up 1. And speaking of Burns, a record-setting day for him. He strikes out Harrison Bader right here. That's 52 Ks without allowing a single walk to begin the season. That's a new MLB record. He would get to 57 strikeouts. That's also a new MLB record for any point in the year, but the fun couldn't last forever. He gives up a walk in the 5th. Brewer fans would show him some love because what a start it has been for Burns. And the defense came out to play as well. Runners on the corners for St. Louis, a fly ball into center, and say it with me, not today, Lo Kane. He guns the runner out at the plate, but the Brewers would fall short in this one. Final score, 2-0. Now let's check in with Milwaukee's other pro sports team, the Bucks, still chasing the Nets for the 2 seed in the East. They fell behind early, but here's Giannis down low. Don't mind me, grabs his own rebound, and then muscles his way for the dunk. Milwaukee down 5. And in the second now, the Freak gets wide open in the paint. That's an easy assist for Bryn Forbes, and the Bucks would take the lead. And Milwaukee was on cruise control in the 4th. Giannis in the paint once again, going to work, uses the spin move, and then throws it down. Flex on him, big fella. The Bucks get a huge win over Indiana. The final score, 142-133. Justin, I got to ask, you think they're catching the Nets?
No, but I think the playoffs will be interesting. Thank you, Nate. Hey, do you have any hidden talents, things you're good at that might surprise other people? One police sergeant in Appleton does. We'll show it to you after the break.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Stone Innovations, Rhinelander and Plover.
Whether it's for work or play, you want a truck that'll get the job done right. We have them all. Half-ton trucks, Power Strokes, Cummins, Duramax, SUVs, over 800 to choose from. Know that all Lenz trucks are fully inspected, certified clean, can be purchased online, and can be delivered right to your door. It's our way of saying thanks to our past and future customers for the last 35 years. Go now to lenztruck.com.
Lenz Truck.
Stone Innovations, home of Wisconsin's largest granite and quartz selection, is now featuring the best stones shopping experience in the state. Our brand new indoor facility allows for a home-like, comfortable atmosphere. Choose from hand-picked stone from around the world and select the perfect look for your dream kitchen in the best lighting possible. Then sit down with our free design services to customize the look of your kitchen. Our projects come with a lifetime warranty. Stone Innovations, Wisconsin's granite and quartz leader. Appleton, Rhinelander, Clover, Madison.
Renee is not an influencer. She's more of a groundbreaker. Just look at the way she's reshaping and reimagining her 4-acre slice of heaven. It's not hard to tell she's the real deal. Renee runs with us on a John Deere 1 Series tractor because out here, you can't fake a job well done. Nothing runs like a Deere.
Stop by Lakeland Lawn and Equipment in Arborvita for special offers taking place for a limited time. Get great deals and service on legendary John Deere equipment.
My name's Arthur, Merrill, Wisconsin. In August of 2019, I started getting numbness in my feet. By July of 2020, my feet were so numb, I lost a sense of balance. I thought I was walking on stilts. I seen this ad for spinal aid. I took 20 treatments from them, and by then my feet were 90% better and no longer felt as I was walking on stilts.
Are you experiencing weakness, numbness, and or pain in your feet or hands? These sensations might even be affecting other areas of your body along with your balance. You might have already been diagnosed with peripheral neuropathy and are taking drugs such as Lyrica, gabapentin, or Cymbalta that never seems to help. Neuropathy pain ultimately diminishes your quality of life. Call Spinal Aid of Wausau today to see if our treatment methods are right for you. Call 715-203-1508 to schedule your neuropathy severity consultation or visit us at spinalaid.com.
Well, a lot of people picked up new hobbies during the pandemic, whether that's gardening or baking or chess. Now, some people's hobbies might surprise you, like one police sergeant in Appleton. Dakota Sherrick explains.
Sergeant Aaron Pennenberg has spent 26 years with the Appleton Police Department.
Keep moving, keep stepping.
He spent nearly as long becoming a historical fencing master.
I saw someone using a European longsword the way in which it's intended to be used. And like you saw, it's like a baton, right? It's flipping all around and stuff. It's not at all like the movies.
When Pennenberg discovered the centuries-long history behind the sport, he was hooked. Traveling through Europe and the U.S. to learn from anyone with knowledge on historical European martial arts, which began as early as the 13th century.
We know it today as fencing or sport fencing, but prior to that, it actually had a long lineage of real martial history and heritage.
He took what he learned to create the Wisconsin Historical Fencing Association, teaching others the techniques.
Hangen.
Based on concepts handed down through the centuries using textbooks of the time.
As they're listing different techniques and talking through like how they should be applied and used.
Without context, it's just some people hitting each other with metal.
PJ Stahl is one of many who've been taught by Pennenberg over the years.
He has this great mix of a sense of fun, a sense of play, but also a sense of discipline.
Do it slow.
The trainings are for people of any skill level, whether they're curious about the history or want to train to compete.
It's fantastic. I would like everybody to look into it. It's definitely worth your while.
Pennenberg says he's gotten some new interest since the Appleton Police Department posted about his passion for historical fencing on Facebook, and is glad to let the community see beyond the badge.
Show people that we're just like everyone else, you know, we're here to be part of the community. Each of us has our own interests and little niche things that we do beyond just being a police officer, so it is really nice.
Ripco Credit Union, since 1932. In the best of times and in times that require just a little more flexibility and kindness. We've been here, we'll be here. We are here for you. Federally insured by NCUA.
I get by with a little help from my friends.
It's the second annual Concert for the Kids, a local fundraiser for Fork and NAMI. View online or listen on air. Join us June 5th from 6 till 8 p.m. Your donation benefits local nutrition and mental health support programming. Your donation will benefit children and families. Concert for the Kids, making the Northwoods a better place to live.
The Auto Show started with an idea. Honor the future of innovation, while celebrating today with special Auto Show offers on select Ford vehicles. For generations, that's exactly what Ford has done and continues to do. Because when all is said and done, Auto Show is more than just an event. It's a step towards a better future.
This auto show season, get $4,500 cash back on a 2020 Escape. Only at your Wisconsin and UP Ford dealers.
Update your appliances and get 11% off everything right now at Menards. Spruce up your home with appliances with top brands, including Whirlpool, Amana, KitchenAid, Maytag, and Criteria. Check out the largest in-stock selection to take home today at the lowest prices. Upgrade to new energy-efficient appliances and save 11% off all of them. Save big money and get 11% off everything right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
A blend of elegance and rustic log cabin, the Whitetail Inn of St. Germain specializes in fun Northwoods dining. We are a popular dining spot for residents and visitors. Open Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays.
Huge auction, Eagle River, Wisconsin, May 15th. Pontoon boat, Mustang convertible, lawn tractor, guns, pool table, tools, antiques, and much more. Contact Brass and St. Louis Auctions for more details.
Ripco Credit Union, since 1932. In the best of times and in times that require just a little more flexibility and kindness. We've been here, we'll be here. We are here for you. Federally insured by NCUA.
Jeff, it's mid-May, going to really feel like summer by sometime next week, it looks like.
Yeah, mid-70s are back in the forecast. It's now safe to plant your garden, though, after tonight. Still some frost possible this evening. It's going to be a stretch, but still with low temperatures down near 40. Just be careful and don't plant quite yet, but tomorrow looking pretty good. Okay, there are some cloud cover areas out there now. Even a couple sprinkles across parts of Minnesota, but there's high pressure kind of built in across our area now. That will keep all of this at bay until probably Saturday, with a couple of showers back in the forecast on Saturday into Sunday morning. But then look what happens. Those are 70s and mid to upper 70s through much, if not all, of next week.
And he says it'll be lasting a while, we think, too. All right, thank you, Jeff. Thank you for joining us on Newswatch 12 at 10. The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon is next. Have a great night.